Hi guys, when he took advantage of his innocent maid. So from today, you are appointed to work here and you will live here only. Make sure you don't make Sir angry. Yeonjun, Jungkook's personal assistant, informed to the newly hired maid. Yes, sir, a meek voice replied, frightened, thinking to work here. Kim Taehyung entered inside the guest room given to him. He don't know why he was given a room inside the mansion. He heard about the master of this house is strict and get angry very easily. That's why there are no maids here and it's very hard to tolerate him. But he needed money. He was fired from his last job because the boss of that house was softer towards him and his wife got jealous and fired him angrily. Poor Tete had not any fault, but what can he do? He is just a servant. His phone ringed as he was settling his things. A smile appeared on his face looking at the screen. Yes, Gummy, Bogum. Te, did you reach there? Bogum asked on the call. Te, yes. Also, I got a big room. Bogum. Oh, take care of yourself there and if there is any problem, call me, okay? Yes, I will call you. Bye. After talking with Bogum, they walked out of the room. It's almost dinner time, so he decided to make dinner firstly. He made his choice of food as he has no idea what his new master prefers. After cooking, he waited, and 2 hours passed. Still, not any sign of anyone. When will he come? Tete is hungry. They pouted, looking at the front door. Stumbling, Jungkook entered inside, startling Tae, who was sleepy. Is he the owner? His clothes looks expensive too. Omo, water! Tae panicked, running to kitchen for bringing water. Jungkook, who was drunk, sat on the couch, manspreading. That's when a tiny figure approached him with a glass. Sir, water, Tae whispered, afraid that his drunk master will shout on him if he spoke loudly. Jungkook's eyes traveled on Tae's body from top to bottom. Tae was wearing the short maid's dress, looking heavenly enough for a man to drool and fall for him. But it's not his fault. The dress was given by Yeonjun to him and afraid to get fired and starve, he did not protest it and silently wore it. So he is the new maid, Jungkook thought, his dark eyes hooded but filled with desires after looking at Tae. Jungkook extended his hand, but instead of taking the glass, he grabbed Tae's wrist, making him land directly on his lap. The glass fallen on the floor with a sharp sound. Whoa! He lifted his head and met Jungkook's eyes. He tried to move away because the look Jungkook was giving him was nothing new. He knew men wants him in his bed and that but they will throw him away. He don't want to be used. So he tried to stand, but Jungkook's hand encircled his waist, pulling him closer. They struggled as Jungkook's breath fell on his neck, and finally he got up and ran towards kitchen. It's okay. Tete is stronger. They calmed his breath and tiptoed towards the hall to check his master. Fortunately, Jungkook left to his room, so the area was empty. Tate, who picked his food and left to his room. Closing the door, he began eating, thinking about his master. Jungkook was so young and handsome, but he tried to do bad with Tete. So Tete will only do work and be away from him. So he don't lost this job too. They thought, making future plans. Next morning, Jungkook walked downstairs and found his new maid working in the kitchen. Hmm, so beautiful. Jungkook thought, eyeing Tae, teeny waist, and his from behind. Breakfast, Jungkook said, sitting on the dining table. Yes, sir, coming. Tae said, startled, hearing his voice. Tae served Jungkook food and stood away. It's delicious. Jungkook praised. Taehyung, sir. Tae replied. Thank you, Taehyung, for the delicious meal. Jungkook smiled sweetly. Oh, also, I'm sorry about last night. I was not in my right mind. Jungkook apologized. It made Tae shocked. He was not expecting the apology. He thought his master is too like all of them who wants him. So he smiled back naively, accepting the apology. It's okay, sir. They replied. I'm going to my office, Taehyung. You are free to do anything here you love, and if you need anything, call me. Jungkook extended his hand card to Taehyung, who accepted, surprised. So, I can do anything. No duties, no burdens, no scoldings. They thought grateful that maybe he can be happy here. But poor Tete don't know what Jungkook is thinking and planning for him. Jungkook sitting in the back seat of his car thought about Taehyung. How naive is that boy? So cute, forgiving me easily. I'm gonna make sure he do everything I spoke. He dared to refuse John Jungkook, huh? Jungkook laughed, thinking about his fake apology. He had set eyes for Taehyung for a week now when he went to Lee's house for dinner. So he made sure Tae was fired and desperate. And now, look, Taehyung is here in his house, near his room, ready for him to do anything. And poor boy has no idea what I want from him. The West, on the other world, he was happy, so happy. Today he was going out with Bogum Hyung, his secret crush. He was over the moon, humming song while serving breakfast to Jungkook, who frowned at his unusual mood. But still, Jungkook kept his goodman mask, which he was continuing from past 2 weeks, and gave Tae a smile. But he heard Tae's talk with some gummy, and his pupils dilated and his mood turned sour. So he is planning to go out with his crush. How stupidly innocent, baby boy. Oh, baby, you don't know what will I do with you when I get you in my bed. Jungkook smirked as he called his assistant to collect the data about that gummy. They left happily for the cafe they are going to meet. They loved the strawberry cake of that place, and once in a while, when he got his salary, he used to treat himself by going there with Bogum Hyung. Now he was waiting excitedly for his crush. Why is not he here yet? They thought as it's been half hour later than their meeting time. I should call him. They dialed Bogum's number. Aish, baby, I don't want you to be so pouty and sad, but I have no other option. Just once. I will have to do this. After it, I will make you happy. Always. Jungkook said, looking at Tae from his car. Why he is not picking my call? Where is he? Tae thought as he stood up to leave. Excuse me, where is Park Bogum's office? They asked as the receptionist as he entered inside John's corporates. Oh, you can meet Mr. Park on third floor, she replied. Thank you, Nuna. Tete chipped happily, bowing to her, and ran towards the lift to go to third floor. I'm gonna scold him so bad. How dare he? Ditch Tete. Just wait, Gummy. Tete is coming. They thought inside the lift. They reached the third floor and he walked slowly to find Bogum. Where is he? They thought as he took some steps back as he saw the scene in front of him. What? Bogum Hyungi had a girlfriend? They stepped back, his eyes leaking tears, but he wiped them messily to not embarrass himself. He left without saying a word, running. His mind replayed the scene again and again, the scene of Bogum sitting and a beautiful girl on his lap, and just as their lips were going to touch, they closed his eyes and left from there. Jungkook has planned it all. He got to know that Gummy is Park Bogum, who is just a simple employee. How fun, he thought as he gave extra work to him and made sure everyone's phone is taken from them. Then he deliberately sent a girl from the office to confess to Bogum when she said, and they entered at the perfect time. The girl confessed, but Bogum rejected because he had feelings for Tae. But the girl sat on his lap to seduce him. Jungkook watched it all, the smile that left Tae's face, the breathing of Tae's heart, the tears he wiped messily, his running away from there. He, satisfied, left and worked until 5 p.m., waiting for the perfect time to go back and make. They fell into his trap. Tae was crying alone in his room. He did not know when evening came. Jungkook entered inside as he thought Tae was not in the kitchen making food, but closed in his room. Taehgung, Tae, he called, walking to Tae's room, who covered himself with blanket, not wanting Jungkook to see him in that state. Tae, you are here, Jungkook said, looking at the lump on the bed. He walked near and called again, but Tae gave no response. What's wrong? He asked as he pulled the blanket up to find Taehyung crying. Hey, why are you crying? Jungkook cupped his face, asking softly. It's nothing, sir, Tae mumbled softly, trying hard not to cry. No, something wrong. But you know that I am here for you. Always right, Koo said gently, wiping Taehyung's cheek. Tae looked at him. He's so sweet, he's so rich, still he cares for me. But Bogam Hyungi, who promised to be always there for me, is not here. Yes, sir, I will make the dinner now, Tae said, getting up. But Jungkook pulled him back in the bed. No, you take rest. I'm going to order the food, okay? Jungkook said as he made his way to his room. The ordered food came and Jungkook called Tae to his room for the dinner. Tae came and then their dinner. Tell me Tae, what's wrong, huh? Jungkook inched toward Tae as he again asked. Tae felt himself dizzy, a weird sensation on his body, like he is floating. He only saw Jungkook's lips moving, and the hotness in his body made him remove the blanket he covered himself with. Jungkook gulped, looking at those smooth. He placed his hand on Tae's knee, slowly moving it up near the hem of the dress. Tae, Tae, he again asked, looking at Tae's state, making sure that Tae is unaware of the surroundings. When Tae gave no response, but leaned his head on Koo's shoulder, Jungkook smiled. Now, baby boy, you are mine. I am going to do so many lovely things to you tonight, which I have thought. When I looked at of yours, my baby, Jungkook asked out as he took Tae's hand and placed it. Baby, your touch is magical. Jungkook groaned, feeling so good while grabbing Tae's soft, tiny waist, caressing it with his big rough hand. Let's take you to the bed. Jungkook picked Tae up and laying him on the bed. Hovering over Tae, Jungkook kissed him deep. The kiss was intense, not soft, but rough, wild, messy, so good. Jungkook's one hand removed Tae's strap, but it was still tight for him to pull it down. So he sat back and looked at Tae, who was closing his eyes, feeling the in his body come back. Tae opened his arm, waiting Jungkook closer again. But Jungkook turned him around in one moment. Now Jungkook is facing Tae's back and he is buried into the pillow. Jungkook pulled the zipper down, kissing along the beautiful canvas of the beauty laying in his bed. Look, Jungkook cursed when Tae lifted his body up, feeling delighted by kisses from his master. Jungkook kissed him again, removing his own t-shirt, throwing it away in the heat of the moment. No, Gummy is bad boy, but Jungkook sir is good boy, Tae mumbled, pushing Jungkook away. Gummy, go away. Now Tete no like you. Koo sir, he's bad. Beat Gummy for Tete please. Tae pulled Jungkook again closer when he saw the blurry figure is looking like Jungkook. He buried his face in Jungkook's chest and cried and complained about how he thinks Kusa is good, better, best, bestest. But that Bogum is idiot, stupid, and Tete is angry and sad. Jungkook froze in his position, and for the first time in his life, he felt a deep guilt lying at his heart. What was I going to do? Was I going to take his? I can't fall that deep, right? This teeny baby who needed love and protection. And I tried to force him. I'm sorry, they. Sorry. I am bad. Too bad. You just don't know. But no more. I'm not going to do anything like this again. I will protect you. I will love you so much. Jungkook hugged Tae closer as they continued talking, but slowly he felt asleep in Jungkook's arms, feeling safe not knowing this man was going to do bad for him. I'm not going to take you away from me by anyone. Jungkook thought as he saw Tae sleeping. I will change. I will change for you. My Tae, my heart, my petal, my angel, my baby. Jungkook made his mind as he is going to treat Tae as he deserves the world. Next morning, Tae opened his eyes and found himself in Jungkook's room. Did I fall asleep here? How? He got up, walking to the kitchen. Sir, what are you doing? Tae asked. Cooking. Jungkook replied. Come, sit here. Jungkook pulled Tae on the chair as he served him food and then sat next to him. But sir, I'm maid. They said, no, you are not maid from now on. What? They asked, thinking he's getting fired. Now where will he go? He had only Bogum as a friend, and now he also chose someone else. What will I do now? No, sir. Please don't fire me. I will do the work, please, sir. Stop. Jungkook shouted, looking at Tae's tears. No one is firing you, Tae. You are still going to live with me, but not as a maid. I like you. Taehyung, Jungkook confessed. He took Tae's hand in his hand. Will you be my boyfriend? Please, Jungkook asked. Tae was in shock. What was happening now? 1 moment ago, he thought he is getting fired, and now his master confessed. Boyfriend and him? Jungkook is so rich. He can have anyone. He's so kind, hearted, gentleman too. I know you have so many questions, but just know that I fell for you at the first sight. Tae, and I have no intentions. I want you to be happy. I promise I will take care of you. So please, say yes. Just one chance. What should I say? Jungkook is not bad. Instead, he is so good man. I like his personality too. Should I say yes? One chance will not be bad, right? Maybe this is my destiny. I had enjoyed my life. The shame of being called maid and tried to seduce someone will stop now, right? Oh, oh my god. They said yes. I can't believe this. I mean, this is reality, so I have to believe. Jungkook talked to himself. Tae baby, pinch me please. Jungkook showed his arm to Tae, who giggled, pinching his arm and picked him up in his arms, swirling. Do you guys want a new series of rich CEO Taehyung and poor maid Jungkook? Will you watch it? Please comment 10% if you want with a purple heart. Bye guys, subscribe.